The algorithm has spoken. The winning predictions are confirmed as they race towards the finish line.
Welcome to CRI, your trusted source for professional handicapping at Caymanas Park. I'm Ned Gunter, bringing you the complete race day analysis for Saturday, January 3rd, 2026. The first Saturday of the new year delivers a spectacular 9-race card with exceptional value. We have 2 horses tied at 95.8%, Successful Man in race 7 and Titan Tempo in race 8, both sharing the highest rating on the card. Race 7 is our best bet race with 3 horses above 87%. That kind of depth is extraordinary. We also feature the Security Department Trophy in race 9, where Another One and Zulu Warrior are virtually tied at 76% in what promises to be a thrilling feature. Finish. Let's break down every race and find your Saturday winners. Race number 1, 5 furlongs round, restricted allowance 5, 4-year-old and up fillies and mares. We opened the first Saturday of 2026 with a fillies and mares dash at 5 furlongs on the round, and Native Flyer stands clear at the top. Native Flyer from post 7 is the expert pick at 76%, Siobhan Townsend for Stephen Todd. The 4-year-old has been knocking on the door with back-to-back seconds to Brahma Bull and Ascend. Today could be graduation day. Miss Brayton at 63.7% from the rail is the strong contender. Damar Williams for Ricardo Brown finished third to Brahma Bull, beaten 4 lengths. The inside draw is advantageous on the round course. Cut out at 62.9% from post 2 is the contender. Dane Dawkins for Lestra Thompson, another who chased Brahma Bull, finishing 4th, beaten 5 lengths. She Is My Dream at 38.5% from post 6 with Christopher Mamdeen for Ian Alexander, and Giant Vigorous at 37.0% from post 5 with apprentice Tyrese Anderson for Rowan Matthew rounds out the selections. Native Flyer has a 12-point advantage. Back this one with confidence. CRI selection, Native Flyer to win. Exacta Native Flyer over Miss Brayton. Trifecta at cut out. Race number 2, 5.5 furlongs restricted stakes. Imported 3-year-old and up. Non-winners of 3. Native bred 3-year-old and 4-year-old. Non-winners of 4. The first stakes race of the year at 5.5 furlongs for nearly $1.2 million. And we have a dead heat at the top. Nuclear Jet and Phenomenal Power are both rated 82.5%. This is exceptional. Nuclear Jet from post 3 is the expert pick at 82.5%. Dane Dawkins for Byron Davis. The 4-year-old chased before finishing third to Fred the Master. 5 lengths back was showing improvement. Gets the slight edge on our rankings. Phenomenal Power from the USA at 82.5% from the rail is a strong contender. Delray Bihiri for champion trainer Anthony Nunes. The 3-year-old destroyed Dillsbury by 14 lengths last out at odds of 1-5. Virtually identical to our top pick. Consider boxing these two. Amazing Force from the USA at 65.1% from post 2 is the contender. Joy Ains for Nunes. The 5-year-old was prominent for 4 furlongs before finishing 4th to Smart Trick. Miss Moneypenny at 31.7% from post 4 with Tevin Foster for Jason DaCosta, and Nebuchadnezzar at 23.6% from post 5 with Tajay Sekou for Nunes rounds out the selection. 2 horses deadlocked at 82.5%. Box, Nuclear Jet and Phenomenal Power for your exactas. CRI selection, Nuclear Jet to win. Exacta box, Nuclear Jet and Phenomenal Power. Trifecta add Amazing Force. Race number 3, 6.5 furlongs. Restricted allowance 5, 5-year-old and up. Non-winners of 2. 6.5 furlongs for restricted allowance 5, and Rockola emerges as the expert pick at just under 80%. Rockola from post 4 is the expert pick at 79.9%. Dane Dawkins for Michael Marlowe. The 5-year-old chased in the final 2 furlongs before finishing second to Successful Man, beaten 8 lengths. Note that Successful Man runs later today in race 7 at 95.8%. That form is strong. Sprague at 76.1% from post 6 is the strong contender. Shaim Garden for Leroy Tomlinson. Ultra consistent with back-to-back seconds to Yorkis and Ballistic Missile. The form is rock solid. Captain Fantastic at 56.2% from post 5 is the contender. Philip Parchment for Michael Marlowe. The trainer has two-pronged attack here. This one chased for 6 furlongs before finishing 4th to the Soul Warrior. Beliza Grist at 40.8% from post 7 with Witchy Shakes for Patrick Lynch. Note this one last out as a favourite, beating Bossy Girl by 4 lengths, coming off a win but faces tougher competition here. Little McGee at 32.1% from post 3 with Shaim Garden for Ray Phillips rounds out the selections. Racola has the edge. The Marlowe trainee is ready to step up. CRI selection, Racola to win, exacta box Racola over Spraga, trifecta at Captain Fantastic. Race number 4, 5.5 furlongs, maiden condition race, 3-year-old colts and fillies. The 3-year-old maiden at 5.5 furlongs for just over $1 million. And we have a fascinating battle at the top with 3 horses above 64%. Mope at post 3 is the expert pick at 71.8%. Tajay Siku for Richard Azan, the most experienced runner here, with a close second to Darwin and a third to Uncle Nally, ready to graduate. Dark Authority at 69.5% from the rail is the strong contender. Radish Roman for Anthony Nunes. The colt is making his debut. Nunes debutants always command respect, and Roman in the saddle adds intrigue. Code Red at 64.2% from post 4 is the contender. Tyrese Anderson for Nunes, another Nunes first-timer. This colt has been showing ability in the mornings. Abu Dar at 33.9% from post 7 with Tevin Foster. Also for Richard Azan, ran 4th in his only start, beaten 11 lengths by Mohan Lal, should be fitter. Victorious Links at 20.7% from post 2 with Dane Dawkins for Lawrence Fremantle rounds out the selections. This filly may need a few races. Mope has the experience edge, but watch Dark Authority closely. Roman Nunes debutants are dangerous. Mope to win, exacta Mope over Dark Authority, trifecta add Code Red. Race number 5, 5.5 furlongs, maiden condition race, 5-year-old and up. The older maiden at 5.5 furlongs, and this is a competitive race with 4 horses between 51 and 61%. Blinding Light from post 5 is the expert pick at 60.9%. Jaime Anderson for Gary Griffiths. The 6-year-old has placed twice, 9 lengths second to Sudden Flight and 3 lengths second to Shine For Me, ready to break through. Sweetburn at 58.3% from post 2 is the strong contender. Radish Roman for Lawrence Fremantle finished 3rd to Beliza Gris, well outpaced in the final furlong. Roman is the upgrade here. Bossy Girl at 56.6% from post 9 is the contender. Shaheem Garden for David Powell. Chase for 5 furlongs before finishing 2nd to Beliza Gris, beaten 4 lengths. Lady Catharga at 51.9% from post 6 with Amelia McLean for Rowan Mathy. Consistent placer with seconds to Lucy on the Go and Sudden Flight. God of Thunder at 30.2% from post 4 with Clive Lynch rounds out the selections. 4 horses within 9%. Consider boxing the top 4 in your exotics. CRI selection, Blinding Light to win, exact up, Blinding Light over Sweetburn, trifecta at Bossy Girl and Lady Catharga. Race number 6, 7 furlongs, optional claiming, 3-year-old and up. 7 furlongs for optional claiming, and we have a 3-way battle at the top. This is one of the tightest race on the card, with the top 3 separated by less than 3%. The General from post 2 leads at 77.2%. Clive Lynch for Giri Sabrati. The 5-year-old finished 4th to Miss Cherry, outsped early but beaten only 6 lengths. The inside draw at 7 furlongs is valuable. Matuso at 75.4% from post 4 is the strong contender. Siobhan Townsend for Howard MacLeod showed speed last out, leading for 7 furlongs before finishing 2nd to Wicked Castle, beaten 3 lengths. This one wants to lead and could control the pace. Battle Angel at 74.6% from post 7 is the contender. Radish Roman for Anthony Nunes ran on late to finish 4th to Tuarsa beaten just 1 length. Roman picks up the mount. That's always significant. The Nunes factor cannot be ignored. Nakaruma at 29.8% from post 5 with Nicholas Hibbert for Donovan Russell, and Lucy in the Sky at 29.6% from post 8 with Roger Dewitt for Norman Smith round out the selections. 3 horses within 2.6%. This is a spread race. Box the General, Matuso, and Battle Angel. CRI selection, the General to win. Exacta box, the General, Matuso, and Battle Angel. Trifecta, use all 3 on top. Race number 7, 7 furlongs, restricted allowance 4, 5-year-old and up, non-winners of 3. 7 furlongs for restricted allowance 4, and this is our best bet race with exceptional depth. 3 horses above 87%. This is extraordinary. Successful Man from the Rail is the expert pick at 95.8%. Radish Roman for Errol Burke. This is our best bet of the day, tied for the highest rating on the entire card. The 5-year-old won last out, leading from 2 furlongs out to beat Racola by 8 lengths. Coming off a dominant victory with Roman aboard, this is as strong as it gets. Chief Dissident at 89.2% from post 2 is the strong contender Demar Williams for Patrick Lynch. Came from behind to finish 3rd to Blood Moon, beaten 4 lengths. The form is improving and the inside draw helps. Princess Catalia at 87.9% from post 4 is the contender. Javon Prince for Patrick Lynch. The 5-year-old mare chased in the final 2 furlongs before finishing 2nd to Uncle Peck, beaten 5 lengths. The trainer has a 2-prong attack here with both above 87%. Monster Vigorous at 53.8% from post 7 with Tyrese Anderson for Ruan Mathy, chased early before finishing 3rd to Icarus Slim. The Soul Warrior at 39.7% from post 5 with Tevin Foster for Donovan Russell rounds out the selection. 1 last out, beating Chesney by a shade. 3 horses above 87%. Successful Man at 95.8% is our best bet. This is the anchor race for all your multi-race wagers. CRI selection, Successful Man to win. Best bet of the day. Exacta Successful Man over Chief Dissident. Trifecta add Princess Catalia. Use as anchor in all your multi-race wagers. Race number 8, 7 furlongs, restricted allowance 3, 5-year-old and up, non-winners of 4. 7 furlongs for restricted allowance 3, another loaded race with 3 horses above 83%. Titan Tempo matches our best bet at 95.8%. Titan Tempo from the USA at post 6 is the expert pick at 95.8%. Demar Williams for Philip Lee. The US import ties Successful Man for the highest rating on the card. Look Fit last out, chasing for 6 furlongs before finishing 2nd to Miss Cherry, beaten 3 lengths. This is the class runner. Jay Spieth at 85.4% from post 4 is the strong contender. Shaim Garden for Jason DaCosta. The 5-year will run evenly, finishing 5th to Galopin de Velas, beaten 6 lengths. Better expected here. Oro from the USA at 83.8% from post 7 is the contender. Shane Richardson for Matthew Williams. Another US import who was always wide, finishing 3rd to Wicked Cassie, beating 10 lengths, may find this more suitable. Uncle Peck from the USA at 62.7% from post 3 with Dane Dawkins for Peter John Passard. Note, this one last out, clear in the final 3 furlongs to beat Princess Catalia by 5 lengths. Hail the Queen at 38.9% from post 1 with Christopher Mamdine for Ian Roberts rounds out the selection. 3 US imports above 83%. Titan Tempo at 95.8% is the pick. CRI selection Titan Tempo to win. Exacta Titan Tempo over Jay Spieth. Trifecta add Oro. Race number 9, 5 furlong straight, the Security Department Trophy. Overnight allowance 3-year-old and up. We close the card with the Security Department Trophy, the feature race at $1.25 million. Over 5 furlongs on the straight, and we have a virtual dead heat at the top. Another one from post 6 is the expert pick at 76.4%. Radish Roman for Anthony Nunes. The 4-year-old is coming off a win, held up before leading 1 furlong out, and to beat Commander Z, Roman Nunes in the feature, always respected. Zulu Warrior at 76.3% from post 9 is the strong contender. Demar Williams for Adrian Prince, virtually tied with our expert pick. separated by just 0.1%. The 5-year will lead and cleared early before being caught late, finishing half a length second to Atlantic Convoy. Champion Bubbler from the USA at 73.0% from post 2 is the contender. Tajay Suku for Spencer Chung. The 7-year-old was prominent before chasing in the final furlong, finishing a shade second to Prince Aman. Fortuna Bell from the USA at 63.5% from post 11. Shane Richardson for Robert Pearson. The 6-year-old US import makes her second start after finishing third to California Crown. Laban at 28.7% from the rail with Christopher Mamdeen for Oral Aiden rounds out the selections. The 9-year-old veteran at longer odds. Another one and Zulu Warrior virtually tied. Box these two for your exactas in the feature. Another one to win, exacta box another one, and Zulu Warrior trifecta at Champion Bubbler and Fortuna Bell. That concludes your Caymanas Race Intelligence breakdown for Saturday, January 3rd, 2026. Key takeaways, race 7. This is your best bet race with 3 horses above 87%. Successful Man at 95.8%. Race number 8, Titan Tempo, ties our best bet at 95.8%. Race 2, Nuclear Jet and Phenomenal Power are deadlocked at 82.5% in the restricted stakes. Box these two. Race 9, the Security Department Trophy feature with another one at 76.4% and Zulu Warrior at 76.3%. Virtually identical. Box for your exactas. Best bet, Successful Man in Race 7, 95.8%. Best bet of the day, coming off an 8-length win. Titan Tempo in Race 8, 95.8% tied for the highest on the card, class import. Nuclear Jet in Race 2, 82.5%. Stakes race, Dead Heat with Phenomenal Power. Rockola in Race 3, 79.9%, stepping up from a strong second. Spread races, Race 5 has 4 horses within 9%. Blinding Light, Sweetburn, Bossy Girl, and Lady Cathara. Race 6 has 3 within 3%. The General, Matusa, and Battle Angel. Box in your exotics. Multi-race strategies, use Race 7 with Successful Man as your anchor at 95.8%. This is as strong as it gets. Consider singling Titan Tempo in Race 8 at the same rating. Key, another one or box with Zulu Warrior in the feature. This is an exceptional Saturday card with 2 horses at 95.8% and back-to-back races featuring 3 horses above 83%. That kind of depth create real value. Play smart, manage your bankroll, and let our CRI selections guide your exactas, trifectas, and multi-race wagers. I'm Ned Gunter. See you at Caymanas Park.